Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, bell notification, like the channel, subscribe, and share for that truth and information that you need, as this is going to be one of the most critical videos you ever watch on the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market here on YouTube and in the sphere, with truth and integrity to keep you from getting fleece heisted and shysted like we've just seen here in Matic, where we've had a phenomenal dump and Matic is down greater than 18%, or ZIL is down greater than 18% today, and Matic is another one that got fleece heisted and shysted, as it's down 22.10% right now, right? We were telling you Tezos down 12%. And the thing that's going on in the market and what's happening, and I can see is happening, is people still don't understand. They think a Luna Classic down 90% is cheap. They think a Bitcoin down 75% is cheap. They think an XRP off of its $1.98 high at 48 cents is cheap. They don't understand that a lot of these coins here are going to be gone, and they're going to zero out. Most of these coins are going to zero out. They're going 0.0, lowest score in the class, right? They still don't understand that. They think when they go and buy a ZIL, and I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I play one on my own radio show. This is strictly education, target, trading alert, and educational, and my own personal opinions on the market, right? Now that that's out of the way. But they still don't understand, like if you look at ZIL, they think they're getting a phenomenal deal. They think they're getting a phenomenal bargain. They don't understand that when the coin came out and tanked, it rode into a huge, biggest bull market in crypto history, with the Fed and the world banking system printing more money than they have ever printed. In the hype cycle with the retail trader, they pumped it up to proportions that nobody thought could be possible, right? And that's what happened. And the unfortunate thing is most people in the market now still don't understand what's going on. The ones that got in the market back then, they still think that this is just a normal correction in all these coins. They still think that this is just a normal correction in all these coins, and eventually one day all the coins are going to skyrocket again, minus one or two that were frauds, or like normal business gets conducted, one or two of them don't make it. No, most of these coins, almost all of these coins, are going to zero out, and that's the unfortunate thing that people don't understand. Like right now, the price got rejected here. I don't know why that's that color. You can't see that. It needs to be black. And then at 0.03. But if we look at our industry exclusive measuring tool, what these people are looking at is they see it go from there down to here, and they see a 93% correction. Now, in a normal stock that has value, that has use case, that has utility, that has earnings and sells a product and generates an income and a profit, this could be, depending on the company and the state of it, could be a good buy. But what's going on here in the crypto market is this is just a coin that doesn't have a product, doesn't have a profit, doesn't sell anything to consumers, and this is just a hype coin and one of 10,000 coins that are very, very similar, that do virtually nothing besides buying and selling, right? You can buy the coin or you can sell the coin. And ZIL, I think ZIL's coming all the way down here, and then ZIL's going all the way down there. I think ZIL has a long way to go down, just like a lot of these other coins are going to go down somewhere between 100% and 99.9%, right? Between 99 and 100% collapse is where a lot of these coins are going to go, right? And unfortunately, people still don't understand that, and it's going to be a big, big problem. But if we go, and that's why you're here though, but if we go back into the watch list, look at some of these other things. And this is a day in crypto that lived in infamy. If you look at Tezos, and Matic's another good one that I like to look at. Let's get into Matic. People still don't understand that Matic. This is a coin that if you're buying and only buying because it's a bear market and you're trying to play the repeat, this is another coin. And I'm telling you, this is one of the most critical videos you can watch, with truth and integrity and straight facts and what's actually going on in the market, non-biased, non-paid promoter, non-fleecer. I call out the charlatans, and I'm your new, that's right, I'm your new internet detective, old Vincenzo, internet detective, with truth and calling out the charlatans in crypto and telling you what you don't want to hear, because the reason you don't want to hear this is because the truth of the situation is, if you're buying now at that 86% dump, 87, or at current price right here at about 79% down, and you think you're buying a bargain because the price of this coin used to be up here at $2.04, and now the price has rolled over 79% and it is sitting down here at 48 cents. You think you're getting a bargain. You think you're getting a deal, right? You think you're getting a deal down there. You're not really getting a deal, because this coin, unfortunately, I believe is coming all the way down there in this bear market. And that's when you could be getting a deal if you're trying to make the phenomenal return. Everybody wants to make those 1000x returns, right? 1000x this, 1000x that. But what you're not being told when you're trying to 1000x is the key to 1000xing. Come on. The key to 1000xing your returns on this kind of stuff, let me get that out of there, is where you buy the price from. And if we look at what we have going on in Matic, in simple terms, where you want to buy this if you're trying to 1000x this coin, is you would have to be buying down here. This is where you 1000x, right? You do not 1000x by buying a 79% correction and then thinking you're 1000xing from there. It's not happening, because that price would have to go over $10. It's not where you're going to 1000x. And if you think that and being told that, you're being lied to. What you need to have happen is you need to wait and have the fortitude with all the ups and downs to buy Matic somewhere in here. And that's where you can 1000x your price. Because look at this. You buy this down here at 30 cents. If we bring our industry exclusive measuring tool, see this, your industry exclusive measuring tool, there's your 1000x return. There's where everybody was getting rich, where you've seen people buying Lambos 67,000% up, 3,000 to 6,000% up. How did they do that? They did it because they bought a coin that was pretty much nobody had, and they rolled the pump from pennies up to $2. You're not going to make those same 6,000% returns in Matic. This is not Bitcoin, from $2 all the way up into here. It's not going to do that. That is not what is in the forecast. This is what's more in the forecast. And if there's going to be another rich cycle where you see some people make money, it would be something like this, right? And you would get topped out up here back in the future, because these days it's not happening over here. It's not happening. You're being fleece heisted and shysted. If you're still under this impression that you can buy most of these coins, like Peep Coin, I tried to tell you this, the people that were fleecing you on Peep Coin, I told you this was a coin that would go to near zero, if not to zero. And if we take a look at Peep Coin now in the monthly, you can see Peep Coin, it's essentially going to zero, and I have that in my chart that this coin would essentially go to zero. And if we zoom into Peep Coin, look at where it's at. And I told you when about BitBoy Crypto was hyping it in this little area right here, that he was fleecing you, he was heisting you, and this coin was a shit coin. And just because it goes down 99.99% doesn't mean it's a great buy. Doesn't mean that it's going back up to here, because that's how you do things. You buy them when they go down. This coin has no utility. This coin has no use case. This coin has zero purpose besides somebody can buy it and somebody can sell it. This guy can sit here and sell it to this guy, and this guy bought it at 1, and he's hoping to sell it to this guy at 125. That's all this coin has. This is a shit coin. This has no utility, and it's going to zero. But people, for some reason, because the way man is built, the way humans are programmed, they want to get rich quick. They want to have what somebody else is showing them, and they want to believe that it can happen to them, and the guy's not a fleecer. But unfortunately, they're all fleecers. Just like when he brought Bencoin out. I told you Bencoin, I wrote here, BitBoy Crypto, shysting, fleecing subscribers, and this coin was going to go down 99%, and you were going to lose all your fucking money. And this coin, if you look at the price, let's look at the price. Hey, Ben, what's your Ben coin that now, after 5 days of promoting it and getting all the money in here that you wanted on that hype cycle, taking advantage of it, and that's what you've learned about this. You got to take advantage. Look at where Ben coin went down to. Ben coin went down to zero. Look at Ben coin. It's sitting at 0.0 0.00000000000. And for the 3 days he was promoting this, fleecing you, and that's what these paid promoters are there to do. He was telling you that was going to the moon. It's not. XRP, another coin that has got hammered. And if we look at what's going on, and we were trying to warn you this yesterday, if this took the bear, remember we put this pattern out back here for you. We laid this out. The bullish scenario, which you could try to get up near 60 cents, or the bearish scenario, where you're going to come back down near that 31 cents. We tried to warn you and tried to tell you what was going on here the other day, as we were getting concerned that we could have been pulling a hook-nosed Jew bearish reversal pattern that would immediately drive you back down. And unfortunately, that's exactly what took place in the XRP price. It went down a steep 10% overnight, and now we're moving closer to some of these moving averages that if you're trying to stay bullish now, you got the 100, you got, or the 200 in green, the 100, and then the 50 in red, right? You would need to stay above these to remain bullish. And if we zoom into a tighter time frame, like the 4-hour time frame, you can see we had that catastrophic flush, right? Overnight, late last night, and then now it's trying to stabilize itself early this morning, coming off the wick, sort of like it did here, and then it had a nice return rally. That's sort of what it's trying to do right here. It's trying to do that and then have its return rally to the upside, right? But I have a feeling that we're going to have a consolidation here for a minute, but if it slips, you're going to come down a huge percentage, right? If it slips that area right here, you're going to have a big problem. And if we take our industry exclusive measuring tool in the XRP price, if it slips that, you're coming down 36, greater than 35%, 36.69% is the level that you would fall if you can't hold this key critical support level. And unfortunately, we told you when we drew this pattern up down here, you could have a fake out where it's the big hook-nosed Jew bearish reversal pattern. I know some of you don't like my sense of humor because you're Jewish. I make fun of the Italians, the greaseballs, all the time because I am a greaseballer, right? I am Italian. But I think it's funny, the hook-nosed Jew bearish reversal pattern. If you can't laugh, you got something wrong with you, brother, right? But that's where you might be coming down to on a catastrophic flush, or if you're trying to stay bullish, and this is just a huge correction, a huge dump to try to weed out some of the scared investors, right? You got the scared investor that it could be trying to weed you out on a big dump. Then you get supported on the moving averages like you did right here, but then you dumped there, but then you got supported and you pumped, right? That you could be trying to do that, but that's what we're going to pay attention for in this weekend. But the most critical part of this would be holding and staying on this 200-day moving average to try to remain bullish. If you slip that, you're more likely to come down and retest an area like here, down in here at about the 42 to 44 cent level, right? So that's what we're going to watch out for. And hopefully the buyers, what you want to have happen, you want to have the buyers to start stacking right here, right? And then pumping the price, kind of like having a blocking high pressure chilling over there, right? That's what you want to have happen there. And that's what we're going to look for to see if you can't hold this critical level at 49 cents. Because if you break that 49 cents, unfortunately, you're coming down into this red trading zone, which is the VP volume indicator, which is something in an area that we are quite familiar with. Same thing with the Bitcoin price. You can see we came back up into here, got rejected after trading out of our rising channel that we're in. And if you look at what's happening now, we got rejected. See that? We got rejected here. Then we came down, got supported just above the $25,000 level, right? But I don't even know why that's on there. We shouldn't have a level there. Get rid of that. And got supported on the, oh, we were doing a local double bottom there. But got supported on this, get over here, got supported on this local double bottom right here, right? And that's what we're trying to hold again. If we can hold this double bottom, we can make another return rally back up here. And this is just part of this long consolidation to the downside, right? But if we break this local double bottom, the Bitcoin price, if it slips this area that you can see that it's sort of been on, which is if you draw this back, you have, this is where that line was. And then right below that, you have this peak here. If it slips too much out of this area, you're going to fall all the way back down to the next area, major support, which is just above this 19,177 cents, which is right there, right? That would be a level where there were buyers at after you pumped. Then you came around and you had a huge dump. Now we pumped, now we're coming around. And then if we have a huge dump, it could lead us back into here. and then you could have another one of the same pumps, right? Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. Peace and love.